We are a 40 user law firm, and one of our partners has said we should move to Microsoft Teams phone system.
Okay.
Would that be a good fit for my business?
Well, it's not a catch-all answer to that, because of course what I would need to understand is what the business requirements are. And typically with approaches, it should be all about where can we get some efficiency gains into the business. So whether Teams would deliver efficiency gains into that specific business, I do not know. What I could say about Teams is that some people have found it a little bit restrictive. So it's only got one hunt group, for example. The cost of it is quite expensive, but it's very, very basic. And of course, Teams does go down. Myself, I had to duck out of a Teams meeting because my Teams wouldn't work. I had to get IT involved. So these are things that would go into the mix. And what we've certainly done a lot of is where people have just got Teams, the phone system doesn't work. Sorry, it doesn't work as well as a phone system would. We've just integrated a phone system underneath. So Teams will still be the foremost thing that they work from. It feels and works like Teams, except they've got a telephony engine underneath. So each business, to go back to the point, needs to understand what they need and want from it. Teams will work in some environments, but others it won't. And your choices are, if you want to be Teams-led, integrate it with a phone system. If you're not bothered about being Teams-led, then you wouldn't have that. You'd have Teams as separate from a phone system. I felt garbled there, but hopefully that made sense.
Thanks, Gary. Just a quick question on that. So for some firms that don't have a high volume of calls, don't need a lot of sophistication.
Yep.
Is Teams good enough for them in terms of just...
Yeah, yes, it can be. Absolutely, it can be. But Teams does tend to go down and go wrong more often than a phone system. So more potential disruption, but absolutely. I was talking to somebody yesterday and I recommended absolutely that. They get 8 minutes of business calls per month. And why wouldn't you just go Teams?
Yeah.
But if you need deeper telephony, so if you need statistics, for example, if you need calls pointed in particular ways, Teams isn't going to suit you. So you need to find out very early, because what you don't want to be doing is investing in Teams, but then having to invest in this telephony integration as well. Yeah. If it's going to be one or the other, you need to understand that in advance.
So if I need a degree of sophistication in terms of how I map out how calls are routed, or the telephone system is business critical for us, then really it's best to go for a separate phone system, and you can still integrate that into Teams. But
100%, Mark. Yeah, there are both things there. Yes, either a separate phone system or lead with Teams, but integrate the phone system engine underneath. Absolutely that.